Okay, so what just happened? I don't know. Heading into Tribal Council, I thought everything was going to go the way I wanted it to go. But instead, Frank stands up and plays his advantage, and then he and Marcus flip and vote Margaret out of the game. So, I'm just at a loss for words because right now I feel like my game just did a complete 180 from the top to now. I don't know where it is now. If last night shows anything, it shows that you can never get comfortable in this game, because as soon as you do, well, you get blindsided. I expected everyone to just be fine with voting Dean out, but people had other plans, so I just gotta see how my game can recover and who I can trust moving forward. Marcus and Frank just screwed everything up there. Yeah, I don't know if we can trust them anymore, guys. I agree. At Tribal Council, I flipped. I saw the opportunity to make a move, and I did it. I expected both Frank and Marcus to vote Margaret, but I think only one did because it was 5-4 the votes. So that's even better for my game because I mainly flipped just so I could be part of the move. But now I can say, that's my move. Without me, that vote doesn't work out in Frank's favor. Plus, no one suspects I flipped because, well, why would I? Did that actually happen? Yeah, I'm honestly surprised they went through with the vote. Same, but woof, we just dodged a bullet there. I did not honestly expect Frank and Marcus to vote with me, so when they actually went through with it, I was shocked. I'm still in the game, that big alliance is now fractured, and I'm feeling great. I just dodged elimination. That's all I seem to be doing, so I think I'm doing fine. Well, Marcus, I know you didn't want to vote Margaret out, but thank you for going through with the move. Here's the thing, Frank. I didn't flip. Well, what do you mean? I voted Dean. You did? Well, why? Because I didn't agree with voting Margaret. I didn't want to go through with it. Then why did you tell me you were fine with it? Why did you let me do that if you weren't actually gonna, go with it? Because I knew you were gonna do it regardless. Someone else flipped and it wasn't me. I think that round went as bad as it could have gone for me. I didn't flip. I stuck with my loyalties and I voted Dean. But someone else jumped ship and, well, everyone thinks it's me. So I've lost trust with the 3 original Nepis members, even though one of them flipped. I don't really have any trust with Dean and Nina because, well, I'm not with them. And I don't think Frank really trusts me anymore because I told him I would vote Margaret and I didn't go through with that. So my game's kind of tanked, I think. My move worked, sort of. Margaret went home, which is what I wanted, but Marcus didn't vote with me. At least that's what he says. So I'm not entirely sure what to do. I still want to work with the guy because he's my number one, and I feel like we have to have each other's backs, but as for everyone else, I'm not exactly sure where I stand on the tribe. So Frank, do you mind telling Tyler and I why you, did what you did? Okay, listen. I wanted Margaret gone. I couldn't trust her. She already voted me out once, and I saw the opportunity to take a shot at her, and well, that's why I did it. I don't really want to work with Dean and Nina moving forward. I still want to work with, you guys and Marcus and whatnot. But I get that you're upset with me because I didn't tell you what was going on, so, yeah. I don't really want to work with Dean and Nina. It was a necessary evil to align with them for one vote, but now that Margaret's gone, I don't really want to keep those 2 around, so I'm hoping I can regain trust with my old allies and put this, vote behind us. That was some Tribal Council, huh? Yeah, it was definitely interesting. So, you guys know I voted with you, right? What do you mean you voted with us? Yeah, I wrote down Margaret's name. Did Frank not tell you? I haven't talked to Frank at all since the vote, but you voted? What? Yeah, Marcus, he didn't go through with it, it was me. My plan right now is to try to play the middle to the best of my ability, because both sides kind of need me. I do have an end game in mind. I would like to go to the end of people I can beat, so sticking with Dean and Nina for the long term doesn't seem wise, but I think I could use them for at least another vote. I didn't want to just sit in that alliance and do nothing the whole game. I want to work with you guys. Well, that's news to me, but I'm glad you flipped, so if you're actually with us, what do you want to do next? Well, personally, I want to take out Lana. I think she's dangerous. She's in a power spot, and I'm just over it at this point. I want her gone. Okay, but could you get someone else to vote with us, because we'll need 4 for the majority. I could work on something. So Marcus, how are you feeling? Look, Tyler, I didn't flip last round. I know everyone thinks I did, but I swear to you, I didn't vote Margaret out. Really? Yes, really. I believe you, Marcus. Marcus claims he didn't vote Margaret out, and I believe him. Marcus isn't the type of guy to lie about something like that. So, if he didn't flip, that means someone else did. I have a very good idea about who that could be. Marcus claims he didn't flip on the vote. And what, you believe him? Yeah, I do. I don't think you'd lie about that. Well, it's obvious he did, because he's a package deal with Frank. If Frank did it, he did it too. I'm not too sure about that. Honestly, I think Chloe jumped. Really? Yeah, she was telling me how she wanted to flip, and she had the opportunity to do it, so I feel like we shouldn't trust her that much moving forward. I like Tyler a lot. He's a great guy, but sometimes I feel like he just doesn't have his head in the game. Like, obviously Marcus flipped. Just because he told you he didn't doesn't change the fact that he did. Sure, Chloe might have wanted to jump, but why would she have? I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't really think it's that likely. Hey Chloe, how did you vote last night? I voted Dean, obviously. Why? You think I flipped? No, I was just wondering, because I knew you were talking about potentially jumping, and I was, wondering. Yeah, no, why would you think that, Tyler? I'm with you. Welcome, survivors, to your next immunity challenge. This challenge is a LEGO Survivor Classic, the Trivia Challenge. In this challenge, I'll ask you all a series of true-false questions about Egyptian mythology. If you think the answer is true, you'll go to the green brick. If you think it's false, you'll go to the red one. Everyone understand? Yep. Alright, good. Your first question is, true or false? Ra is the god of the moon. Okay. Frank and Chloe say true. Everyone else says false. The correct answer is false. Ra is the god of the sun, not the god of the moon, which means Frank and Chloe are out. Next question. True or false? Hades is the Egyptian god of death. Dean saying true. Everyone else saying false. The correct answer is false. Hades is not the Egyptian god of death. He's not even an Egyptian god. Next question. True or false? Montu is the Egyptian god of war. Okay. Tyler saying true. Everyone else saying false. The correct answer is true, which means, congratulations Tyler, you have 1 immunity and a spot in the final 6. Congratulations Tyler on winning immunity. Guaranteed a 1 in 6 shot of winning this game. As for the rest of you, tribal council is tonight, where someone will be voted off and join the jury. Won't be you. Alright, got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. I'll see you tonight. Last round showed that you can never be too safe in this game, so to have immunity around my neck again is a huge relief because I really don't know where everyone's voting this round, so at least I know it's not going to be me going home. Look everyone, I know we weren't on the same page last round, but Dean and Nina are still the biggest threats in the game, so I think we just need to stick together and vote one of them out. I agree. Which one would you guys want to do? I don't care. So what, do we just vote Dean? Sure, that's fine by me. I don't like how after the last round, Frank expects to just work with everyone again. Sure, I want to get rid of Dean and Nina, but I don't know. Part of me wants to just vote Frank off to show him that you should have just stuck with us instead of flipping. So, are you still with us, Chloe? Yeah, I want Lana gone, and you two are gonna help make me do that. Sure, but who else do you have? Because I'm not really too confident about this. Look, I'll get a 4th. We just need to pull in like Frank or someone. It'll be fine. I don't like how Chloe's trying to call the shots. I don't trust her at all. For all I know, she didn't even vote with us last round. So the fact that she's kind of just demanding our support in a Lana vote, it annoys me, because I don't have to listen to her. I could easily vote her out. What's up, Frank? Well, I know we all worked together well last round, so I was wondering, if we could do that again. I'm on board. Who do you want out? Obviously Tyler's immune, and I know you wouldn't want to vote Marcus out, so of the other two, which one do you think's a better option? I'm not too sure, honestly. I was wondering what you guys thought. I'm open to do both. Lana's fine with me, and Chloe's fine with me too, so if you have a preference, that's what we'll do. I have no intention of working with Dean and Nina, but I want to keep up that facade, because one of them's going out this round, and I don't want them to get, paranoid or anything. I want them to feel like they're in a good spot when that's not the case at all. Hey Lana, I want to talk to you about the vote. Oh, what's there to talk about? Well, I was thinking, what if we voted Frank out? I'm listening. After all, he did just make a huge move, and he's in a good spot. He could win the game. That is true, but would we be able to do it? I think so. I talked to Nina and Dean, and they're on board. Really? Yeah, they think that it's his time to go. Right now I need to make sure the 5 doesn't vote together. Obviously, I'm not writing Dean's name down. If I can convince Lana to do something different, then, well, I just have to get someone else to throw their vote a different way, and suddenly I have all the power to take her out. Well, I'll definitely consider it. I'm on board with a Frank vote. Really? Yeah, I'm fine with writing his name down. That's what you're doing. It is. Good. This changes things. I overheard Lana and Chloe talking about blindsiding me. And if they're coming after me, then I feel like I need to get one of them out before I go home. And well, I know 2 people who would be fine with writing one of their names down. Okay guys, I know we didn't really come up with a definitive name, but I think it should be Chloe. I'm open, yeah, that's fine. What made you decide Chloe over Lana? I don't know. She scares me more. I don't trust her, so I'll get Marcus on, that'll be the 4, and we'll be set. I'm open to voting Chloe off. She's trying to make this big, huge Lana vote work out, and I don't really have much faith in that. Whereas with Frank, do I trust him? Yeah, not really, but he came through for me last vote, so he might be able to do that again. We have options here, Dean. Yes, we do. Either they're just making some huge ploy to make us not play an idol, or that alliance is just imploding. Yeah. So, who do we trust more? Because personally, I'm fine with either. Well, if you ask me, I think Chloe makes more sense because she's just trying to tell us what to do, and, well, I don't trust her at all. That's true, but I don't know. Going into tonight, I'm not sure what to do. Personally, I would like to vote Lana off just because I don't trust her. I've never really worked with her before, whereas with Chloe, I feel like we could make an alliance work, but I'm not too sure. Chloe's voting plan makes no sense. Like, she says she's gonna get a 4th person, but I don't know. From what I've heard from Frank, she's just trying to target him, so why even bother telling us to vote for Lana? Yeah, I know. With Frank, at least we know he can get Marcus on his side, so Chloe might make sense, but I think Chloe would work with us, whereas Lana wouldn't. And moving forward, I think it would be better to have Chloe with us. Yeah, maybe, but I don't trust her. Listen, guys, Chloe needs to go home this round. Why Chloe? Well, she flipped on you last round, guys, so let's vote her out. Is that the only reason? Well, I also heard she's trying to target me, and well, I kind of want her gone. No, we can't vote Chloe. What do you mean? We should just stick with the Dean vote. It's the safe thing to do. We can't vote Chloe out this round. Why? Because she has the idol, and if she finds out she's in danger, she'll play it. So, we shouldn't risk writing her name down. I think the safe move is to vote Dean, and it's a move that makes sense because Dean just isn't with anyone besides, Nina, so why do we keep letting him survive? Frank, you can't be serious about voting Chloe. We need to stick with Dean, because at least we know that Lana and Tyler are doing that. Whereas, well, do you trust Nina and Dean to vote with you? Well, I voted with them last round. Yeah, but they could easily write your name down. Marcus and Tyler don't seem to want to vote Chloe out, which is okay, I guess. I don't really need them. If they're voting Dean, and Lana and Chloe are voting me, then 3 votes on Chloe would be enough. The thing is, I don't know if Nina and Dean are actually gonna vote with me. It would be a huge risk to write Chloe's name down. But did I come back into the game to take risks or to play it safe? I was thinking we should vote Frank here. What? Why? Well, he flipped on us. Yeah, but I think he's still with us. I don't know. Chloe thinks she's got the numbers on him. Really? Huh. Because Frank was telling me that he wanted Chloe gone. Yeah, well, I think that's what we should do. We should vote Frank out, because I really don't know if the name's on Dean anymore. Are you sure? Because I think Marcus is with us if we vote Dean, and it's the safe thing to do. We know there's numbers going there. Okay. Tyler wants to stick with the Dean vote, but I don't think that's what's happening anymore. Marcus and Frank are together, and are they voting Dean? Probably not. Chloe thinks she's got Nina and Dean on her side, and if that's the case, then we'd have a majority on Frank. Sure, voting with them would be risky, but it would make sense. Okay, Chloe, we want to touch base about what's happening, because from what we've heard, you want Frank gone. No, I don't want Frank gone, I want Lana gone. I only told her Frank so she would vote him, and would have the opportunity to, not go home 4-3. Okay, but do you not have a 4th person for a majority yet? Well, no, but I think we'll be able to survive this one. If she votes Frank, worst case it ties, and I think we'd be able to survive a revote. Chloe's plan makes no sense. I don't trust her to get us through tonight. Yeah, I know, she might not be the most reliable, but if Frank is voting her, and Lana is voting for Frank, then I really think we're the swing votes here, and we could vote off Lana, Chloe, or Frank. Yeah, we might be in a really good spot somehow. There's a slim chance that Dean and I are the swing votes tonight, and if that's the case, then I just have no clue what these other people are doing, because a couple rounds ago, we were just dead. No one wanted to work with us, but now we could easily dictate the course of this vote. And there's good options about people to get rid of. Dean kind of wants to vote Chloe, but I think Chloe would be a good ally to have, whereas Lana and Frank, they're dangerous. They're big threats, but I'm just going to have to agree with Dean on a vote for once. Welcome, survivors, to Tribal Council. Now introducing the members of the jury. Peter, Liz, and Margaret voted off the last Tribal Council. So, Dean, last night you thought you were going home. Do you still think that's the case? Well, after the last vote, well, I don't think so. I mean, I could obviously be targeted again, but last round I thought I was 100% gone, but that didn't happen, so maybe I'm still got a chance. Marcus, last Tribal Council, Frank played an advantage. Do you think that there's still other advantages lurking in the game? Well, I do, Jeff. There's probably still idols out there, and maybe some people have a couple advantages, so it's always a factor. Lana, with there being only 7 people left in the game, how do you base your vote on moving forward? Well, you just gotta look at everyone and see who's been playing the best and try to get out those people. Alright, well, it is time to vote. Lana, you can start us off. Sorry, Lana, but tonight's your time to go. Lots of names have been thrown around today, but I still think this is the best option for almost everyone. I'll go tally the votes. I've tallied the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Alright, once the vote's read, the decision is final. The person voted off will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll now read the votes. First vote. Dean. Second vote, Frank. That's 1 vote Dean, 1 vote Frank. Third vote, Lana. That's 1 vote Dean, 1 vote Frank, 1 vote Lana, 4 votes left. Chloe. That's 1 vote Dean, 1 vote Frank, 1 vote Lana, 1 vote Chloe. The fifth vote, Dean. That's 2 votes Dean, 1 vote Frank, 1 vote Lana, 1 vote Chloe, 2 votes left. Sixth vote, Lana. That's 2 votes Dean, 2 votes Lana, 1 vote Frank, 1 vote Chloe, 1 vote left. The final vote, and the 11th person voted off, and the 4th member of our jury. Lana. Lana, that's 3, that's enough for tonight. I'll need you to bring me your torch. Lana, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. And with that, you 6 are the final 6 of the season. The end is in sight. How will you be able to manage these last few days? Only time will tell. I got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. I'm disappointed about going out. I guess Tyler was right about Chloe all along. If I just had voted Dean instead of Frank, then maybe I would have had a chance to stay in a revote, but that's on me. I made a big error. I wish Tyler the best of luck. I hope he goes far, and well, I had a good time playing, and I'm sad it's over.